Hello everyone, these are going to be the instructions for Ocular Max's Stellaris Prominion knee fix. So the knee ratchets will be repaired in this video. It's a pretty simple set of instructions. It will just take a couple of tools. So what you'll need are probably a very small screwdriver. You need one that has a very small head here because of where it needs to reach. You'll need some kind of pointy tool or some kind of assistance to kind of pry out these knee ratchets from the legs. And really that's about it. You might want to have a plastic spudger or pry tool ready. The kit itself comes with everything you'll need in terms of parts, actually more than you'll need. It comes with a set of 4 sets of these ratchet pieces and 4 O-rings, as you can see here. You really only need the 4 O-rings. These pieces are duplicates of what you already have, but just in case you may damage or break the ones that are already installed, you'll have these extra ones. But we'll push these off to the side since they're really not necessary. And what this is meant to adjust is the tension or the force needed to collapse these legs. So you can see that it is fairly easy to have these legs collapse. This will increase the tension, so it will make it a little bit more enjoyable figure. So the first thing we'll do, and these instructions are identical for both legs. These parts are mirrored. So I'm only going to show you on the right leg because there's only one extra step on the right leg that you'll need to see. And then you can just repeat the same on the left without the extra step. So the first thing we'll need to do is remove this entire side piece on the leg here, this gray piece. And you might want to get it started, or you can use a pry tool. It shouldn't be too tough to get out, but just be careful. There are 4 pegs in here. So one of the things you might want to do is start around like this. And just slowly work yourself around. Oh, there's 5 pegs. 5 pegs here. So once you have that undone, you will have to remove some screws. You actually don't need to remove the entire the whole assembly. There's these 2 screws up here. These are the ones that you really need to remove. Just loosen those. And again, because these holes are very small, you're going to want to have a very narrow head here. From here, you just want to pull apart the leg just slightly. You might not even need to. You just need to pull the leg out like so. And that's it. The rest we're going to take part of in here. And it's going to be the reason I wanted to show you this way instead of taking the whole leg apart is if you take the 2 halves out, including the screw down here, and you take this out, you're going to have to mess with some pins here that will release, and that will be a little bit more risky in terms of potentially damaging your figure, warping. So you can see there's 2 pins on each side, 2 on here as well, so, or maybe 1 long one down here. So I just wanted to be a little bit more safe in this repair because it's not that difficult, and all you really need to access is this piece in here. Just to show you a little bit closer what you're going to be working with. So this gray piece in here is the ratchet that you want to remove. You can see there's 2 narrow channels here that you'll use kind of a sharp tool, as I mentioned, that you might want to use to access it. So I'm using just this little poker tool here, and you want to come in kind of underneath here and just come in underneath and pry up one section. I suggest prying up the section that's closest to the back. So you just want to gently wiggle this up and it'll free one side. So mine just popped up like this, as you can see. And all you're going to do is insert the O-ring right here in the middle and then close it back up. So it's a little tight in here. If you have larger hands, you might want to use a tool or something like that. But get this centered, this gray piece centered, and insert it back in. Just make sure to push it all the way in. Let me show that again. Okay. Sorry for not having better lighting, but you can see it's reinserted all the way back in, like so. And we're going to repeat for this side. So once again, we're going to go through this channel here, along near the back, and we're going to pry that up. I'm going to use this tool again. Gently pry it up. And again, if you damage your piece while pulling it out, you have these spare pieces. But I'm just going to open it up just like that. Insert the small O-ring. Like so. Close it up. Press it down. Make sure it's centered. Again, like so. And then we just reassemble the leg. And again, you don't need a whole lot of pressure. So I already have it inserted. You're just going to close this up. Reinsert the screws. Like so. And then position the leg panel with this side at the bottom, with the wheels closer to the top, and apply even pressure, getting those pegs in evenly. And then the the repair is complete. So just giving you kind of an idea of how much additional pressure you need. So this one, very light pressure. You can see how much more pressure you need to actually disengage this one and this one. The left leg is done the exact same way. You can just remove these two screws. Since this plate is not there, you can just remove these two screws, pull it out, and insert the O-rings as shown before. And that's it. That's it for your knee ratchet instructions.